Well, this is not good for me, and I'll tell you why. Because inevitably, when it gets this hot out, I get invited to a pool. What is it? It's because you don't want to see me with my shirt on? Okay, well, actually, I have a confession to make. I can't swim, right? And so this is a problem for me in this weather. Normally, I can just sort of say, no, I'm not really interested, kind of deflect it a little bit. But there's always somebody that has to push it, has to dig a little bit deeper, has to know why I can't go to the pool with them today, right? And so I have to tell them. I have to open up. I have to say, actually I can't. It's kind of embarrassing, but I can't swim. What do you mean you can't swim? Because apparently I'm hanging out with my grandmother. So she may be Jewish. Don't hate her. May or may not be. Just put that out there. What do you mean you don't swim? You mean you're not a great swimmer, right? You mean you're not a great swimmer. And no, you can take great out of that sentence, actually. And while you're there, let's just take swimmer out of that. Because it's not happening at all. And let's just continue the embarrassment for me. Because the following then seems to get uttered. Well, why don't we just get you some water wings? Or, I don't know, maybe a life jacket. I'm not kidding. This is really I'm 30 years old, and people are telling me this. So let's picture this. Let's paint a picture together, okay? A blank canvas. Me. I will keep my shirt on. Little life jacket. This is stick figure me. Actual width. Permission for you to laugh at that. Little life jacket, maybe some nice wings to complement. And me in the shallow end of the pool. Now you're laughing at that. Now, if there is anyone that's not laughing at that, I guarantee I know why, and that is because you have children. Because who's in the shallow end of the pool with me at that time? Only children. Right? So you see these parents initially, like, just right away, they're saying, we need to get the lifeguard, right? And we need to get the authorities in here now to get this guy out of the shallow end of the pool, right? Water police, I don't really know who's exactly in charge of that. But I'm pretty sure when they do get me, they're going to take me off to some kind of like water prison. And I think we all know now that that's probably the worst type of prison that I would ever have to go to. It would be bad. But honestly, when do I need to learn how to swim? When would I ever need that? I ask myself that all the time. And I actually have an answer for you. True story. Village Apartments, 1994. My brother and I are visiting one of our friends at the apartment complex pool. And our friend, he disappears. I'm not sure where he went. It's all a little foggy at this point. But my brother and I are in there. It's getting really silent here. My brother's still alive. He's still alive, so just relax. I'm not here to make any type of point. Right? So he's in the pool, right? I'm throwing quarters in, he's diving for them, or apparently that's what you do when you're like young and you're poor, right? And so I'm throwing quarters into the pool, he's diving, and in my infinite wisdom, I decide I am going to unload and fucking chuck a quarter at my brother's face. And as if I was some kind of like George Washington trick shot artist, this quarter breaks at least 20 feet. And in slow motion, I can see it coming towards my brother's forehead. I'm directly in the forehead, and I see his his entire life, his death, his funeral, everything flashes before my eyes, and he sinks in slow motion in the deep end of the pool. And I can hear, like, in the background, like, Howard Cosell, and he's yelling, he's like, "Down goes Burton! Down goes Burton!" And so I kick off my shoes, right? I rip my shirt off, don't laugh at that part. I run down to the deep end of this pool, and before I jump in, I stop myself, because I realize that he himself is his only real chance of survival. Because I love my parents. They're not losing both of their kids today. I'm gonna speak to my parents. I'm older. I'm past the point of no return anymore, right? And so I stop, I get down, I yell every expletive I can at him, and I tell him that he needs to get to the side of the pool to safety. He manages to do so. And then when we got home, I made him tell my dad that he hit his head swimming laps. That's what we did. His head swimming laps. That's my time. Thank you.